Right, how about now? How about now? No, it's all telling me I'm lies. I still haven't figured this out. How many live streams do you have to do before you actually figure it out? In my case, it seems a lot, because I keep changing my setup. Yes, you can see me. Why can't I see me then? But thank you for being here. So I can see the comments. Now I can see me. Right. Now I am getting somewhere. So let's get rid of all that. We'll bring all the chat up big. So I can see me on that screen. I've got the comments on that one. And my phone is ready on this one. Okay. How is everybody doing? I thought I would come on basically just to clean the xmaxx, and I have noticed it's got like a bent drive shaft. And when it's spinning, I can hear it either catching or hitting something. So we're going to have a little look into that and then just tear into it a bit and give it a bit of a clean up and a brush down. I would have ideally liked to have gone out and played today, but nope, weather's not having it. So I thought, well, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to do some cleaning or some maintenance on the car. May as well put the live on, and if people want to join in, more than welcome to come and join in. I don't know if you saw, I was on with Chris with a C last night momentarily. I hijack his live streams, which is always quite funny. Well, funny for me. I don't know if he finds it funny. we uh, we might see if we can get him on the phone later. See, I think he's at work, but we'll see if we can chuck him in the live stream with us. If people turn up and that's what they want to see. Is everyone else at work today? Is that everyone's plans? Bring that down. We'll move that one out of the way. And we'll move this one out of the way. And we'll get this big bad boy up. Oh, yeah, we're joined by Digger Dog as well today. Look, there he is on the chair. One xmaxx. I have to take the tyres off this thing to work because it's a bit big to have on here. So his first job on this will be take the tyres off, make it a bit more accessible, take the body off. That won't take long. That's nice and easy to get them off. Matt, you finished work at 12, only work part time in the mornings. Fair play to you. Nice. So that's right. For the wet and windy afternoon, well, it is here in Wales. Very wet and very windy. Not much fun to go out and play in. Yeah, me and Digger thought we'd come down here. We brought tea because, I mean, why wouldn't you bring tea down to the garage? And we're just going to take the wheels off this and give it a bit of a clean. It does need a bit of a clean. It was ran in the mud last time out. And then I cleaned it by driving it through some puddles, and then it's just sat in the garage for a couple of weeks. Well, it feels like a couple of weeks. I tested it yesterday. It is still all working and fine. Mm. Matt, yeah, same there in Dorset. Pretty poor forecast all week, yeah. I think tomorrow here looks not good, but better than today. If that's the case, I'm going out tomorrow, even if it is literally just outside my house on the road. So I've not ran an RC now for a week. Yeah, Monday. Monday I dropped the car off, so it would have been last weekend. Saturday or Sunday would have been the last time I ran an RC car. And I can't be having that. Can't be having that. Yeah, I think me and Lenny went to the skate park with the Italian and the Max. That video's out. Hamish, thank you for joining, mate. I'm the same there in Scotland. The whole country is pretty much windswept and wet. Yeah, tomorrow I think, regardless of weather, I have to get out. I have to get out, even if it's not to film a video, just to go out and play. I miss playing. I get a tyre to fit this on, so I can take the wheels off, or maybe a couple of tyres to be safe. Run there like that. And then put this. What's this? Tell you what, the last few sort of live streams have been with the Maxes, the Hebeo, the Italian. Now I've got this up here. It seems massive. Forget how big this thing is. You wait till I get a two-stroker in here. That will be fun. Right, let's get the wheels off. Move them off at the sides once you get the wheels on. I can't even fit me out the truck in. It's that big. It holds me back there. Beast of a truck it is. Has anyone got any good weekend plans? A raving or behaving weekend. Who was it who used to do that as a Radio 1 thing years ago? That showing my age. Raving or behaving. Ugh, what's that? I'll be out next Sunday for a fairly large meet. Oh, Sunday. So it's just a Dorset. Oh, Dorset's a bit far for me. I will do it definitely. Maybe not next Sunday. I'll have to plan that one and come down for the weekend. I'd be up for that. I'd be up for going on missions. That's what I would like to do this year is travel around a bit, see people, meet new groups, go and bash with everyone that sort of watches the videos and joins in. I think it would be a pretty cool thing to do. And of course, everyone else puts up their own videos and pictures on Facebook and YouTube. And I see all your locations that you all lot go playing. I think, oh, I want to go play there too. That'd be a good thing to do. Come on, off you come. There we go. Nearly got the wheels off. Dusty. It's very dusty. Yeah, Matt, get yourself a fifth scale this year. You'll love it. Yeah, mate, definitely. A fifth scale is definitely on the plans. That was my plan in at the new year. I said to myself, I want to get 6S armour and a two-stroker. So we'll just join in and play with everything else that we've got. And the 6S armour is already here. So two-stroker is definitely going to be on the cards this year as well. Oh, come on, I can't get that on. Thread that on. No, Chris with a C. Yo, yo. Thank you for joining in, mate. Thank you for having me on your live last night. I do enjoy it. I do appreciate it. What are you up to, Chris? Are you working today? We'll have to see if people want to get on there and you want to come and join in, Chris, you can. I will have to work out how to send you a link, but I can do that now off my phone. Now I'm not filming on my phone. I'll be able to use my phone and send you a link. If you fancy joining, if you're not busy, either now or later on, whatever you feel like. Yeah, I should have cleaned this before. Yeah, the rear has got a bent roll shaft. It's that one. It's only slightly bent, so I might take that out and sort that. Right, there we go. It's a bit more manageable. Once you take the huge tyres off it, still bent. Let's get these out, as I say. These are storage charged. It was just I tested the truck to make sure it still ran and hadn't all gone solid because It has been sat for a while. I can't remember the last time I ran this. Got to have been getting on 2 weeks ago now. And it needs to be ran. I think it's going to be ran tomorrow. I'd like to get the big ramp out, but not possible just yet. Going to move this stack of tyres out of the way. And confused me for a minute then. I think I've only got 6 wheels, but this was up on 2, wasn't it? So I've taken 6 wheels off the xmaxx. Put them on the bench there. The xmaxx has its own stand that it stands on. I've got just out of shot, I think. No, you just can't see it. Right, got some cleaning stuff. And give this a nice scrubber, as it has been slightly neglected. The poor xmaxx. No, do I take stuff off it to make cleaning easier? Oh God, yeah. It's so clean once, and no, it's not. Good though, it still does everything it should do. So, is anybody coming to the Tenby event is it March? I want to say March the 22nd. I'm going to try and get a load of cars there now. And I'm going to try and convince a few people from up this way to come down as well. Members of our group. I think we've got 3, maybe 4 of us coming down. Matt, get a £20 keyboard stand. They work awesome. All right. I don't mean a computer keyboard. I was confused then. A keyboard stand. I get what you mean now, like a piano keyboard, like an electric. Yeah, yeah. Now I get you. Yeah, you had me for a minute. Get a keyboard stand. Huh? What? What about it? Chris, you have to add me your end, but in settings, I think, or at the bottom, there'll be a little picture of a person, and then it says add. There. Can I do it off the computer, or do I do it on the iPad? I'll try and have a look on the iPad. We'll see if we can get Chris in. Videos and the guides. Let's go to studio. Can I do it in studio? Uh, content live. It's not even showing in my studio that I'm live. That's odd. Let me have a look on here then. Where's that package? Can I do it on the computer? But then that's not gonna send you what I want, I guess. Oh, I can even see comments in here. Wayne, hiya Wayne. Thank you for joining in, mate. Yes, I'm very good. How are you? What are you up to, Wayne? Working or are you out playing? I'm trying to figure out how to add Chris with a C. It's not there. Don't want to press back off the one. Let's go back to there. I'm sure I seen it when I was setting up. Let's go back to YouTube. Live there. It's fun, isn't it? Watching me trying to figure this out. Would it be better off my phone? Right, I've messed up my iPad now, so I play. Ah, there we go. I'd not press play. Simple of things. Uh, I normally waiting. Just finished work. Just finished work. It's adjustable and makes for the perfect working height. Makes life easy working on RC cars. Yeah, I bet. I bet it does. Well, that's why I work at this bench because I can lean against it, get my elbows on it, and it's comfier for me to stand here and work rather than because I used to sit at the table there where Digger sat on the chair. I used to sit there. There's like a nice big glass picnic table, and I would work there. But to sit now in a chair and lean forward and work just makes me really ache. So I find if I stand for a little bit, I'm okay. Bear with while I just try and work this out. What did Chris say? No stress, dude, if you can't. There's always next time. Well, there must be a way, mate, because you've done it. And I know that it's set up on the laptop, so it's slightly different. Yeah, you normally just add the option, oh, when setting up the stream. Yeah, so if it's when setting up the stream, it would have been on this, because the stream was set up there. Don't press back. If I press back, is it going to end the stream? Well, we'll find out. I've pressed it. Edit settings, categories, audience, not paid promotion, not altered content, audience. No, I can't see it in there. Show less, show more. No licensing. It's not there. Customization, live reactions. Anyone can join. I can't see a setting to do it. I cancel that. If I put myself off here, I'm going to the wrong one. Right, this one's public. Gareth Manning, Mitchell Brothers, yes. I'm trying, mate, I'm trying to connect to the Mitchell Brothers. The trouble is, right, is I don't know what I'm doing. With all the will in the world, don't know what I'm doing. Right, how do you want to go live? Streaming software, it's public, it's in entertainment, I've not got a thumbnail, it's not in a playlist. The audience is not for kids. Paid promotion, no. Altered content, it's not tipped anything. Does this sound about right, Chris? Am I in the right areas to add people? Standard licensing, basic comments, stock, redirect. No, I haven't added a redirect link. Anyone can join. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me check a comment. Somebody must be able to help. Wayne, just finished work. Weather is lousy. Yes, mate, it's lousy here in Paris as well. Yeah, Chris, you normally had the option of setting up the stream. Wayne, so no going out with RCs. You do have your xmaxx beside you. Yes, I've got my xmaxx here upside down as well, just to give it a bit of a clean, a bit of a look over. And I did notice that that drive shaft is bent, and I don't know if it might fix. Well, this motor's got so much torque, it's unbelievable. Chris, no stress, dude. If you can't leave it, there's always next time. Yeah, I definitely will figure it out. It's probably something I should have looked into before starting. Um, I just didn't. I didn't think it'd be around, but it'd be ace to get you on. I've seen it somewhere. I have seen it where it says go live together. Um, I just can't find it. So yeah, no stress, dude. If you can't, there's always next time. Oh, there'll definitely be a next time. Definitely be a next time. Because if I'm taking this out tomorrow, probably going to be a live damage report tomorrow. The Mitchell brothers. Morning, fellas. Grant trying to join. Yeah, we were trying. We were trying. I just don't know how to do it. I amaze myself really that I've got set. New gamer. Hi, Craig. Hiya. How are you doing? What are you up to, new gamer? What RCs do you have? Leave it, Craig, dude. Honestly, I appreciate the offer though, man. You can FaceTime me and I can sit my phone here. What's my phone's doing nothing? You can come live on FaceTime. I did a big once. I pooped my pants. Bloody accidentally ordered a bloody truck. Oh, what have you ordered? Are you going to tell us? Or is it a secret? Let's all guess. What has, what's with a C, accidentally ordered? Yeah, his finger slipped. Total mistake. He didn't mean to do it. Sneezed. You've seen those like TikToks where people, oh, I was taking the bins out and they sort of slow motion fall over and land with like game controllers in their hand and a beer that's just open. It happens like that. Sometimes that's just life. It does happen. Accidentally ordered a truck. Craig, you know, tell them, bud. I won't guess, I already know. Chris is rubbish at secrets. He was on the phone to me not what half an hour ago. So, oh no, I'm gonna keep it a secret. I won't say anything. It's gonna come out on the channel. We're all like excited kids, aren't we? We just can't help ourselves. Well, I'm excited. I'm getting something. Does anyone want to have a guess? He was browsing, sneezed, the clock Wednesday. Yep. Tell them what happened. I say, if you want to FaceTime me, we can do that. I don't know how good it'll go. Accidentally on purpose, yeah. Better to ask forgiveness rather than permission. I do say that as well, Wayne, but there is a limit to that. I mean, little things, it's okay. I'm going to get into taking this apart. Well, I just want to knock the worst of the dirt off it first. I should have hosed it down, shouldn't I? I've got everything set up here to, once I'm finished, just hose it down. Here we go. Should we go with a live FaceTime call? In fact, do you know what I might do? Is see if I can take it on the iPad. Join. Hello, how are you doing? Good, good, good. So we now have the Christmas Sea. Nice. I don't know if we can see it. If I flick, I need to flick to this software. There we go. So the people now can see the iPad. It has a bit of a glare on it, but it did do it once. It's a good, it's always a good thing to do, isn't it? You reckon? Oh, hold on. Is it not picking up your sound? I can hear you. Gareth saying it's not coming through, dude. It's not picking up on his sound. Yeah, it's my microphone's picking it up. Oh, yeah, this isn't working. Yeah, they're saying they can't hear you for some reason. Why can't they hear you? Because my mic's working, they can hear me, and I can hear you, but they can't hear you. Oh no, because Matt said it as well. I think my new flashy camera must have a noise reduction for the background noise. This is brilliant. It's just filtered, Chris. This is great. And it's not pointless. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'm just putting in an xmaxx and just thought I'll put live on while I'm down here cleaning it. It's either get people in chatting to me or stand there on my own. So sounds all right. Well, that didn't work. So my camera's got a noise reduction filter. Yeah, yeah, it's been censored. Right, let's put that back on there. This can go back off. Okay, well, that didn't work. Well, now we know that that doesn't work. Um, I need to sort something out with that because I'd like to be able to get people live on the live stream if people wanted to join in. I think it'd be a pretty cool way to do things. But it's no good if you can't hear him. I must have a setting somewhere for noise reduction filters. I will have to find it. Uh, Wayne, I have my team associated body being sprayed by Sai at wheel spin. He's also going over the car ready to race. What colour are you going with it, Wayne? Sai will do a great job. Full airbrushed, is it? Nice patterns on it, or one solid colour? Describe to us what you're doing. Yeah, on their carpet track. Yeah, yeah, I get that. And Wayne said, "Hi, Chris. Enjoyed your vibes from Wheel Spin." Yeah, well, Chris has And gone now. You've been able to see him. You couldn't hear him. The camera thought he was background noise. Oh, dear me. That is quite funny. Well, we tried. We did try. Wayne, you'll have to do lives on Zoom, mate. Let's have a massive conference call to send out thousands of links just randomly and hope that people join in. That'd be funny. Anthony, hi all. Chris, can I guess? Has he told you as well, Anthony? We did try and get him on so we could tell people, but that was a fail. Yeah, we've had a few minutes of Chris waving his hands. He's entertaining though, isn't he? Yeah, we can't hear Chris. Sounds like Anna Kendrick and few auditions in Pitch Perfect with Black. I'm sure my wife likes that film. Pitch Perfect. Is that the one where all the beatboxers, the German beatboxers, was it Dash Sound Machine? Is that the film with them in it? If so, they are brilliant. I like them. Yeah, he's been censored. Because the mic is removing background audio. Yeah, it is. It is. That'd be so useful for somebody else, you know. Chris, I need to get one for Martin. So, what did Chris purchase accidentally then? Tell them the accident situation. Right. Well, what had happened is we were on his live stream last night and we were all chatting about Relalos and how awesome Relalos are, and you can get some great deals. And yeah, they do awesome sort of array of trucks, and their quality is pretty good at the minute. Chris thought, well, I'll have a little look through as he was sat chilling. And he's looking on his iPad at Rolalo deals, and then he sees one that's got £50 off. So you get £50 off a purchase. And it's like, oh, brilliant! I'll probably use that. You know, it'll bring the price down on something decent. And then there was also 10% offer that was over all your purchases. So we thought, well, excellent. If you can get 50 quid off and then 10% off, you're going to get some. So I think he put in the Rolano's Omni Terminator. I think that's what he's gone for. He's put that in his basket, clicked on it to apply the discount, and then he gets an alert on his phone from the shop app. And anyone that uses this shop app, you'll know that when you buy something, you get a little ping, little app, thank you for your purchase. And it's like, shit. So I think he was only planning on adding it to a basket and then removing the 10%, and he's not been able to get the 10% removed off it. But I think he has got it at 50 quid off. So look out for that. But I think, I don't, you know, don't quote me on it, but I think his wife might not be too happy. So it's pretty good that we're announcing it on this live stream and not his, because she won't be watching mine. So that's Chris's accidental purchase. Who actually thinks that was an accident? Or did you go, I'll just see if it'll go through? Accidentally buy cars. Well, Chris does apparently, and he's having an Omni Terminator. So I'm going to look forward to that. You've got to bash it though, Chris. I reckon we should peer pressure him into taking it to a skate park. Skate parks kill everything. This hasn't been to my standard skate park yet. What are we saying? What did he absolutely purchase? Yes, tell him the situation. There we go. I think that was the situation, Chris. Tell me if I've missed any bits out. I think that was pretty much it. Wayne, team associated, fluorescent yellow and green. So far, a purple and white backing. Let's go, okay? Go on, Craig, give us a scoop. There we go. Anthony Shell, Das Sound Machine. Yeah, that German beatboxing thing on that film. Wayne, you haven't seen the films. They're quite funny, but they're not the best thing ever. But they're all right. Chris, yep, I've done a thing, and here is a safe space for us accidentally RC buyers. Yeah, we're all safe here. Chris, your message has been held for review. I'll show that one. Because I agree, it was a tit. It was genuinely an accident. It is, I suppose it's easy to do. To be fair, right, I've done it on Amazon. Amazon brought in that one-click purchase. And it was annoyingly, I mean, it was only cheap. It was something I didn't want. It was like a bin or something, a recycling selector for the kitchen. And we were looking through at different options and putting a few in the cart to then like remove one that we didn't want and keep the one that we did want. And I pressed buy it now rather than put it in the cart. The buttons are like that far apart. And yeah, I bought it. Gareth, back in a minute. I forgot to message to send to Chris's wife. Send her a link to the live stream. We'll tell her. I'm sure she's fine with it. You're not putting it down as a business expense. Why is YouTube being so sensitive? Gareth, it's holding your message for review as well. That can be posted. It does shit to do with yours. Well, I mean, fair's fair then, mate. Fair's fair. I reckon you've got to ask yourself if the situation was the other way around, would he tell your missus? I think, right. I think his missus already knows. She'll be all right. We've got good wives. Any wife that puts up with the, 40-something-year-old man child just playing with toys, they're all right, really. Mine has no interest whatsoever. I try and tell her. I go home excited after being out playing or being at a bash, and I go back and it's like, oh yeah, it was great. This was there, or Chris was there. Oh yeah, we've done this, and oh they raced this truck against that truck. Just blank look on her face. It's like he just couldn't care. Did you have fun? How much is it going to cost us? That's all she cares about. Did you have fun and how much? How much? Whenever I start saying, right, I need to get some lipos for this and I need this bit for the car and I could do with one of those and you could buy a standard one, but to buy the better one it's only a couple of quid more and they'll last longer. She'll stop me mid-sentence. How much do you need to spend? That's it. It's the only question I get from her. So I'm sure all of our wives are the same and they do well. Whoops, I will use better language, but yeah, it definitely got me in it. Then go for it. Mate, I'm not worried about your language. It's live stream. I'm not bothered. It's YouTube, really. I just keep saying, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're all grown men. I'm sure we can cope with shit. And Chris called himself a tit, and they stopped that. How is tit even a swear word? Doesn't make sense. Right, shall I get the tyre back up? Look at that. Getting into the back end of this. Yeah, there's a definite bend in that drive shaft. It is definitely a bit bent. You know, wait, am I bothered? Yeah, like Catherine Tate. Oh, this motor. You know, this TV motor almost feels like it's seized until it starts running, and then it goes buttery smooth. But to get those magnets to turn, my God, the torque of it is just insane. It is a torquey little beast. Very, very much so. Right, find a brush. Find a brush. I've got this brush and this brush. I'm riding an xmaxx. We'll start knocking some of this dirt out before taking it all apart. These stops, I think these can come off, can't they? I keep pulling them up and they just end up down here. The front ones stay up. Both back ones come off. And I've had them pulled up, I've had the shock down, I took them inside the spring, then let them sit back up here. They just always end up ruffled up down here. Front ones, though, front ones stay lovely. Back ones end up like that. Am I better just taking them off and just clean this up? They look nice, I suppose, in the red. Yeah, it's a good job. You're not a bird watching channel. You'd be in trouble with the blue tits. Yeah, there's so many bird names that just could be wrong. Kids find them hilarious, don't they? I found that all our kids and all their mates as they were growing up. Every kid thinks it's funny when there's a blue tit. You do need to get out of this trip. Very dusty. Right, how easy can I get that off? Oh, pretty easy. We'll take that out. Well, the whole thing's got to come off, hasn't it? Got to take the whole stub axle out. Then get the hammer and straighten that. Do I bother straightening it? Am I bothered? As Wayne says. Am I bothered that that is done? I suppose I do need to straighten it best I can. It'll cause vibration, won't it, if I leave it? So maybe it would make sense to get it out. In fact, if I just take both of them out, I don't need to take the stub axle out. We'll just have the whole hub. Get the hammer out and thrash it with a hammer. That's what I'm going to do. Crash and bash style. And fix my xmaxx with a hammer. Is that one? Yes, it is. What are you working on today then, Wayne? You've normally got an RC in bits. What sort of things are you up to? Well, actually, do you know what? I think it's possible that Mark might come down tomorrow. Mark's RC Mark. He has bought a basher body for his Big Rock 6S. All right. Why don't you want to come out then? Seem well, innit? No, that's a good fit in there. Yeah, a little bit of bend in that. Don't know if it can be seen. It's not bad, but I suppose at high RPMs it would create quite a shake. That quite a shake. There'll be a lot of vibration going on as we'll clean it while it's out, don't we? Yes, right, my mucker. I've actually got to go and do some work. Okay, awesome, dude. Will do, mate. Thank you for dropping in. Sorry that getting you on here was a bit of a fail, but we tried. Next time, right, I will learn how to do it properly, and you can get on and talk to people rather than just wave your hands around on the iPad. One way or another, mate, we'll get you on. But thank you so much for dropping in and staying for a bit. I do appreciate it. You have a good day. Back to you in a bit. I'm going to continue to just fiddle around with this, try and make it a bit more respectable. That's what I'm saying. More. It's coming down with the new Basher bodies, 6S body. So he's bringing that down with his original body, and I think we need to take off all the trimmings that are on the 6S Big Rock and then grill out the new body and put all the like grill and the headlights and all the cage and everything. Transfer it over. Oh, I might just take these socks off. They're not doing anything, are they? Take them off. Yeah, so that'll be exciting. I don't think I'll do a live stream on that because Mark will be here in the garage and we'll be talking to each other trying to figure out what's happening. But I might film some bits of it and put it in a little video. Oh yeah, actually, we'll go out and play. And I'll take the Italian. I've got some more 6S batteries coming for the Italian, so I'm going to be getting a better run time out of that. And I'm sure with Mark tomorrow we'll be able to put a couple of little ramps in. And do some little ramp jumps, which would be nice. But I don't think we'll get the big ramp in his car. No, doing that makes it a lot easier to clean everywhere. I don't know, though I can get in there and clean. I can get in there and clean. Very, very good. Well, would I get in there better if I took the top off? Maybe. You get some more of these HD arms. These are good arms. Yeah, I think these dots need to come off. What do you lot reckon? Sock off? Make this bloody sock off that's doing nothing. Clean all that up then so it's a bit tidier. I think it is quite square, but I've got red spray paint, but it won't look as good, will it? It's shiny just with spray paint. Or do I just take the scissors to them and cut them off? I get that they're a good thing, they keep dirt out, but they're all ripped and full of holes now. Are they actually doing anything? I don't think they're doing a lot, are they? I don't think they're doing a lot, really. It'd be nice when I'm going to get only red arms for the name of this, and then blue arms on the top, I think. So it'll be a red and blue theme throughout them. Yeah, Wayne, take off the sock, show the sock. Yeah, I think so. But it's doing nothing, is it? Let's face it. It's doing absolutely nothing there. I think, yeah, take it off. We'll take it off now. I do like that they're all nut and bolted on. Nut and bolted on this. Although I get that pictured pins on the arms and on the hubs are good, but really, do you have much issue with the shock standard screws coming out? Because it's not standard, is it, to have these captured with a nut on the back? At least I don't think it is. Yes, Wayne, it's doing something. It's getting on your nerves. It is getting on my nerves. It is very annoying. Oh, you woke up, have you, Digger? Was it that nasty wind and rain outside? Oh, they're nice and tight in the arm. There we go. Yeah, that's all okay. Take that to the left. Which I'm guessing is this size. Oh, oh God, no, it's not size. It's full of dirt. That's what it is. Get that one. Get that one. And we'll get this one. First of all, we'll have to dig the dirt out of it. Maybe when I put this back on, I'll put it so the head of the doesn't face the front of the truck. And I'm guessing that's why it's full of dirt. Wayne, I got to go and pick up the dog's new bed. See you later. See you, Wayne. Thank you for staying. I may still be on later, I may not. It depends. Hello. What are you doing today? Today, mate, I just thought I need to give this a bit of a clean and a bit of a looking over because it's dirty. I know I've not cleaned it for a while. It was a couple of weeks ago last time it was used, and the mud's all dried on it and gone crusty. So I was just giving it a bit of a clean, and then while I was at it, I knew that this rear drive shaft was a bit of a bend in it, so I was going to hit it with a hammer till it's not as bent. And while I was at it, these flat tops are doing nothing. They should look like them on the front, which are okay. They protect the shots, fair enough. But these ones on the back have ended up just all wrinkled down the bottom. I'd imagine that's the RT equivalent of when your socks fall lower than your ankle and end up in your shoe down by your toes. That's what's happened here. And it's annoying when it happens to us. So I can only imagine it's annoying for the truck too. And they're full of holes and ruins, so I'm just going to take them off. Take them off. Get them out. Then I'll give the truck a little bit of a clean, spray it with a bit of oil, and then it's ready to hopefully possibly go play tomorrow with Mark. He's coming down with his Armour Big Rock 6S. I've got some new batteries turning up for the Talion. Oh, it just doesn't want to come off. There we go. Yeah, look, what's that doing? Really? Apart from being bloody annoying. It's doing no good, is it, that? What are you doing today, Luke? Let's just get the scissors and we'll just cut this off. That's done for. I do like the idea of these, but that one has finished its life. I mean, that spring has been sprayed, all the paint's coming off it. I've got some red spray paint. Have I got red spray paint? Yeah. Red or blue? Should we spray them? Shall we spray the springs? And the shock itself is. Do I spray that red to match, or do I go blue for the contrast? I do want to go blue with the truck. It is going to have blue top arms. It's got the blue motor mount, and it's got blue bash bar. So I am going red and blue as a theme with this. It's going to be Superman. And then I'll get it some pants to wear on the outside, and it'll be fun. Right, shall I spray these? Why not? What do you reckon? What's people's vote on that? Do I spray the springs? They've clearly been painted before, so I can't see that it's going to do it any harm. Doesn't have to be a perfect job, not for me. It's just something. That's got to come off though, can't that? There we go. Yeah, matte blue. I'm thinking blue as well. Blue springs, red shocks. I will need to get new ones of them. They've been scratched. Look, the anodizing's coming off that. Elbow grease on it. Right. If I'm doing it to the rear shocks, we'll take the socks off the front ones and spray them blue as well. Kind of be rude not to, wouldn't it? And just do away with the socks. I get it's protection. It's my only thing. The socks do a good job of protecting all the dirt, but spraying them blue would be pretty cool. I think I've convinced myself. I think that might be happening. That's it. We'll have to change the title of the live stream. Spray paint has come out. I'm going to have to look into how to get people into the live stream. I nearly said, God, did you hear that? But I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Because if you didn't hear Chris when he was talking on the iPad, you won't have heard that big rumble from outside. Yeah. Right. Before I've got too many jobs on the go, I may as well try and straighten that drive shaft a little bit. Um, and then put the hub back on, and then I'll get this spring off. And then while we've got that process going on, I need to decide, do I do it to the front ones as well? Or do I have to take them off now and then while they're drying? Process. Yeah, I might as well try and straighten that a bit, hadn't I? So if we move the truck just down there for now, we'll plonk that there. We'll move that. We've decided on blue. Yeah, there's a bit in there. That'll be enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? It's an xmaxx. Yeah, that has definitely got a bend in it. As the camera can see. Definite bend. So put it. Oh, how am I going to do this? I've got a voice. I don't think you lot can see the voice, but it is here. Do you know what? Probably the best way. Just put it in the voice. Alright. See where the bend is. Give it a little bit of a flex. Oh, well, that's better already. Yeah, a little bit more maybe. A little bit more. A little bit more of a flex. I don't want to go too much, I don't want to snap it. That's devastating. That would be quite annoying. Trying to flex it in this voice and then snap it. No. Here's the here's the hammer. Let's hammer it. Hammer it with a rubber end, shall we? Did you hear the hammering? How good's the noise cancellation? Can you hear this? Are you ready? For the this, look. You can see me hammering. Can you hear that? Okay, well that's straighter. Close enough. It's certainly close enough for what I need. Right, they can go. We don't need them. We do need them. Nut and bolt. We need that nut and bolt. That's going to go on the bottom. The hammer can go away. I think the dog is looking at me like, what is going on? Right. Hammering things on the bench. Okay. Okie doke. Let's put that back in then, so we've not got bits everywhere. And then, yeah, I've got an old box there. I shall make a small little spray booth. We'll do some spray painting. Or I might take my jumper up for a spray paint. Because I am like a child. When the paint comes out, I can guarantee you I'm going to get covered in it. Or it'll be on my hands, and without thinking, I'll go. So yeah, I think it might be a good idea if I take my hoodie off. Yeah. Almost certainly. Right, are both of them the same length? Yep. Let's put that in there. I'll put that on the phone. I'm bored with this bad weather. I do hope tomorrow's going to be better. Okay, that's that on. That in there. Why doesn't that feel like much to go in? What's wrong with that? The shock being positive. Oh, that's working. Yeah, I think the shock was just fouling me a bit. Turbo, welcome, man. Thank you for joining us. Is that a X-Max? Yes, this is an X-Max. It sure is. And for once, normally on my live streams, I'm fixing something that's broken. In this case, I'm not. Well, I mean, I say I'm not. Technically, I am fixing because I've just straightened the drive shaft a little bit. Yeah, what car is that, buddy? Traxxas X-Max. Yes, mate, it's the X-Max 8S, the big one. Yeah, normally I'm fixing crash damage because if you check out the channel or if you know some of the shorts or longer videos that I've got, I like to jump them. I like to do big jumps, big air, back flips, front flips. So I tend to break a few things. I've got a few Creighton 8S EXP Traxxas XTR on the XR2 again. The Creighton 8S is a monster. It is an absolute monster. It weighs in loads more than the X-Max. We had one come to our track, and I was shocked at how heavy it actually is. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're on about brain Bruce. I spent a fortune on Perfect Pass. Oh no, actually, you fully kitted it out. Perfect Pass servo and everything. This has got decent electrics in it. This has got the TP Power speed running motor. It's a 1188 kV massive motor in there. And a Hobbywing Max 5 power in it. As for a servo, I've put in a AK-70. Is it a Yippin AK-70. They're really good servos. I rate them very well. And RPM is a must on certain things. These hubs, no, I broke some of them. I broke some of the RPM hubs, and I've now gone to XRT hubs. But I think the front ones are still RPM. And I believe these rear ones are no Traxxas. Yeah, yeah, these are Traxxas ones. Got some of them. Yeah, the Yippin, they're very good. The AK-70s. I've got the AK-70 in this, and I've got a Talion XL that's got the AK-47. The Talion XL's got a fair few upgrades on it, but this hasn't really. Well, I'd say it hasn't. TP power motor, upgraded motor mount, mod 1.5 gears, max 5, and then it's got a couple of aluminium parts, aluminium steering belt wrap cover, uh, aluminium gear cover for the back, GPM bash bar on the bottom. It's built for bashing this. Oh, and aluminium diff cases as well, diff covers front and rear. So on the front, it's got shiny red ones. On the back, it's got shiny red ones too. But the Talion, which is actually here, this thing has got loads of upgrades on it. Loads of upgrades. Turbo, I like to bash my RC cars with his jumps, flips. Yeah. That's what I do. Check out the channel, hit the subscribe button, watch the videos and the shorts. And you will see. Snorri, don't forget your bungee cords. Yes, mate, on my Max. I swear by those bungee cords. They look ugly, they're a pain in the arse to put on and take off. But once they're on, that body has never come off when I'm bashing. Never. I've broke wheels off and the body hasn't come off. This isn't too bad. It does pop the body off occasionally, but it's not too bad. I'd probably put that down to it being the unbreakable body. It's a bit stiffer, but I think I'm going to get the GPM lock on the rear. I think they've come down in price a bit on Ali now. So I'll look at getting one of them, and then all I'm going to do is just tie a bit of string on a bit of a cage inside, and like tie it to the back of the shock tower or whatever. So if you land and you stay on your wheels, but the body pops off, I can just drive back, dragging this behind me. Because I'm not bothered if this rubs on the floor or gets scratched. It's an unbreakable body. It will end up looking like my Max one, which there's a bit of the Max body left, but most of it's been worn away. It's done good. It has done good. How are you anyway, Snorri? You having a good day? Thank you for joining us. I do appreciate that. Turbo, I put RPM wings on my team associated rival MT10. Brilliant car. Yes, mate. Those little MT10s, they are tough. They are very tough. I've never owned one, but I have seen them out. I've seen them run. We've been to bash days where one of them just ran around all day, just constantly ran. Nothing went wrong with it. Turbo, you shoe-glued your body. I have on the Talion. Obviously, with this one being an unbreakable body, there's no need for shoe glue on this. But the Talion one, yes. This has got sticks like shit and drywall tape, or scrim tape as we call it. So that's what we're doing with them. It does make them a bit more solid. There you go. How you mate yesterday? That's some work. I've got the whole class watching. Don't do any work. Stay watching. It's good. Watch some other stuff as well. Watch the shorts. Yeah, fair play, Leo. You've got his whole class watching. Hello, class. I've taken my xmaxx apart. Well, only bits of it. I might spray paint these. The actual mission was to clean the truck. We've straightened the drive shaft, and now I'm debating spraying these blue, because why not? Turbo, they're like a tank, the MT10. They really are, mate. They really are like a tank. I rate the Traxxas Max to be a very, very good basher. They're solid. They will take a lot of punishment, the Maxes. But the MT10, I reckon, is probably stronger. It's not as big, of course, but It's probably a tougher basher. It would last longer at a skate park than a Max would, I reckon. And I know the skate park is it's an unfair sort of way to judge it. Um, because the skate park will kill everything. Without doubt, the skate park is a very punishing place. Put that back on there so we don't lose it. But the MT10 is very, very good. I do like them a lot. I should get one just so I can go out and beat the crap out of it. Right, let's take this spring off and get this one ready for spray painting. I'm going to spray paint some springs live on the channel. The skate park won't kill the MT10. They are good. You can do a lot to them, punishment wise. They will take such a kicking. When people ask me what is a good team thrasher, obviously the first thing is, well, how much do you want to spend? If they want to spend around the 250, 300 quid mark, I say look at getting one of them. If you can pick up a decent second-hand one, ideal. Or if you've got money for a new one, that's also great. But they are very tough. Is it just the arms on them that are slightly weak? Is it a case of you put RPM arms on it and that's it? Run it till it dies. Turbo, I tried to break it, but I was there all day. I can well believe it. I can well believe it. They are super solid. Let's put that back in there so I don't lose that. Yeah, this live stream has gone from clean the xmaxx to spray paint some shops. Modify before we repair. Yeah, that's the best way, isn't it? DC, I see. Open up, Daddy here. Yeah, you're always adore you, aren't you, DC? I did see you in Kids with the Seas live stream last night. How are you, mate? Are you okay? It's nice that you've dropped in to say hello. Yeah, there we go. We'll get this to turn. So, turbo. Yes, it's 110%. Yeah, mate, definitely. I would get one, buy RPM arms for it, and then just not worry about it. Just send it. Hey, Alan, hello. Hi, Alan. Thank you for joining in. I'm just stood here messing with the xmaxx, having to mess around. I said the point of the live stream was to give it a bit of a clean. And then I knew that I had to straighten this drive shaft, so I've done that. I sort of stopped cleaning it. I brushed the worst of the dirt off. And now, me and Matt decided the best course of action for it would be take these stocks off the shots, because they're not doing anything, are they? Front ones are okay. We're going to take these off. And we're going to spray paint them blue. We decided that was probably the best thing to do. So that's what we're doing. We're going to spray paint some springs. Oh, I've put that in there. It's going to cause me an issue, isn't it? That's going to catch on everything. Let me take that out. Anna, do you need a new body for it? Yeah, I need like a show-off body. That's what I need for it. I've got my basher body for when I go big air bashing. I'm not getting rid of this. This is the perfect big air bash body with its stupid googly eyes. But I would like to get a bit of a show body for when I'm just doing some little things. Let me guess, black and yellow. Well, no, I'm going to spray these blue. And because there's already a lot of red on here, and I've started to put blue on it, I'm going to have red arms, because I've got one HD arm there looking red. So it's going to have red lower arms, blue upper arms, blue springs, and there's a couple of other blue bits and red bits on it. And it's going to be Superman, because why not? It goes flying. So yeah, the xmaxx will become Superman. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Oh, those stupid socks. Look at it. I had to cut the other one off. It is ridiculous. There we go. Rubbish things. No, they're not rubbish. They are good. You need a cozy coupe on it, mate. I would love to get a cozy coupe on it. That is the plan. A cozy coupe or something ridiculous. Some child's ride on toy. As soon as I can get my hands on one, um, it will be having a comedy style body for driving around. I'll bring it to the miners circuit, and when we do um, meets, like 10 things like that, whenever we go to a gathering, when we go to a bash, it will turn up with the silly body on it and do a few laps. And then, if the big ramp comes out, it's having its basher body on it. There we go. That's that one. For the shock. We've redone all them. They've got no problems. How are you anyway, Alan? What are you doing? Are you at work? It's a break time. Have you finished now? Was it your day off? Time for spray painting in a minute. That's exciting. Spray paint on. Give that a nice clean. There's something quite satisfying about getting all the dirt like that. So giving it a clean. But I do also think it's going to look pretty funky with blue springs. And then, as I was saying earlier, hopefully Mark will come down tomorrow. And we'll sort out his basher body for his big rock. So that'll be good. And then we might go out and play if it's not raining. Right. Can I? Oh, yeah. Nothing too exciting. Put that down over there. Well, was I need to make it like a spray booth now. Try and spray these springs in blue. Not going to be enough space. Because I don't really want to spray the iPad either. Obvious reasons. Box. This professional. spray booth. Who would have known? Who would have known, eh? Put that like that. I suppose I'll make an attempt at slightly cleaning the springs before spraying them. I'll spray with them. And we'll clean them up. Give them a clean up and then a light spraying. I think they'll look nice until they all start to be chipped and start looking nasty. But it looks like they have been sprayed white or coated white at some point. I don't even know if they're standard springs. Their standard spring, yeah, I think they've just been sprayed. Hard to tell. They feel the same. They look about the same. I mean, I could just put those on, but nah. We'll spray these blue. We'll spray them blue. Why not? And remember, if you're watching this at home and you're thinking about spray painting, always spray paint in a well ventilated area, never in a closed windowless garage. Don't do what I do. Pan rattling. We had Chris on here earlier, Alan. I tried to get him live on the live, and I couldn't figure out how to send him a link. So then I was like, "Oh, if you just FaceTime me, I'll get you on the iPad, and you can sort of stand there on the iPad and chat to people." And nobody could hear him because the camera's got noise reduction on it. So like I'm rattling this now. I've got a ball in it rattling. I don't know if you can hear it. The mic's picking it up. Right, let's go blue. Let's go blue springs. Well, look at this. Yeah, good. Turn them a bit. Turn them a bit. And go again. Line spray painting. Definitely is not the way to do it. But it's working. If I run out of blue, I can do the other ones in red. Okay, well, I'm looking a bit blue. Turn them again. And we'll go again. Wow. Blue springs. They either look awesome or shockingly terrible. It's alright. They'll be fine. With a plaster coat on them. I should have took the others off, shouldn't I? And done all four at the same time, really. Didn't know if I had enough paint. Might do. Might do. They're doing good. It is doing good. Need to let them dry a bit now, I guess. We'll turn them over. Yeah, because they're not being sprayed from that end. Oh, I don't want to touch them though. Oh, I should have done the others. I'm sort of regretting not taking the front ones off now as well. Would have had them stood in there with it and just gone mad at it. The nice blue springs. Why the hell not? We'll try before wasting any more paint. I say wasting. We're painting, aren't we? So I'll take the front ones off too. Uh, stand that like that one like that. Yeah, and we'll use the spray box. So there for now. If we do the front ones, sod it, why not? It's the worst that can happen. We run out of paint and they look odd. That is literally the worst thing that could happen. That probably will happen. Never mind luck. Move them out of the way. Move this out of the way. And then, yeah, let's take these off. This and this, I believe. If we're going to do it, we may as well go all in and do the lots. I'll add a bit of colour. It's only a toy in it. It's only a bit of fun. And I will keep these top guards. I think they're definitely a good thing to have on it. The amount of heavy stuff that I drive it through. Top guards are a must, really. Then, a 3D printed part, that is, from John. There's good parts. Drop that. There we go. I'll take this off. Hopefully not tangling it in all the spring. Oh yeah, something's happened to this. Don't know what. Oh, okay. So this has had a weird rubberized coating on it anyway. It appears to be coming off. So I'm guessing that's what happened to the rear ones, was that the coating came off. Yeah. So have these been painted before? Yeah, look at that. That's weird, isn't it? I've never seen a spring do that. Well, I'm just going to spray it blue. Hope for the best. Cover it in spray paint. I do the front one's red and the rear one's blue. Now, I think I would like them all to be, if they're blue and these are red, so that would look pretty cool. I'll just have to get new ones of them so they're shiny. How are they doing? They're doing okay. Looking like blue springs. Got all the bits off it though, don't we? You definitely want all the bits on. It ain't going to look good spray painted and bitty. It's like rubberized stuff. It's very odd. If anyone is still in the chat and they know what that is, I'm guessing you can get like a rubber paint. Is that what's happened? Because they don't feel stock, these. I could rub them like that. Yeah, look at it all. Hmm, that is not ideal. I was hoping it was going to come off and not look like that. Never mind. We'll take the other one off and then we'll find somewhere happy for the truck to sit. So it's not so much in the way. I like how it started by, oh, let's clean the xmaxx, and it's ended up, let's spray bits on the xmaxx. We'll take this one off. In for a penny, into a pound. If you're doing a little bit, you might as well do a lot, I suppose. Put that over there. Put that. Where's that from? Oh yeah, it's from the retainer. Down here. Spring retainer. Put that in there. So they don't get locked. Uh, and there just in case. Really not a lot of that spray left. I don't know if I've done the right thing here. I have a feeling I might be going out to get some more spray paint. Definitely. Yeah, take that off. Get this out. Go on here. Is that out? Yeah, it's out. Yeah. Hmm. Uh, has anybody put like a posy print or any of the crazy body onto their X-Max? Because I know I want to. Oh, Martin Prince. Hello, mate. It's absolutely chucking it down, yep. Agreed. Same here. It's gone very dark outside. It's horrible and grey. Not even my dog wanted to go out. Literally walked outside, ran his business, turned around and was like, I'm done. Let's go home. And I was quite thankful he did. How are you, mate? Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? We are here to do, well, we were cleaning the xmaxx. And now it's turned into, I straightened the drive shaft and I found some spare blue spray paint. So we're spraying the springs in. I've got red as well, but most of the truck is red. I'm adding blue bits. It's got the blue there. I'm going to have blue top arms. It's got the blue bash bar underneath. So I'm going to go for blue springs as well. Why not? How are you anyway, mate? How's your day gone thus far? Are you okay? Put that over there. No, not really. Them for a second. So let's move some of this down here. Because I've taken the one spring off, I took the two rear springs off, and then I started spraying the two rear ones. They're down there. I'll get them up and show you in a sec. And thought, do you know what? If I'm spraying two of them, I may as well spray them all. Why not? This one, I've taken the sock off it because it had like these shot socks. And it's got this weird sort of rubberized coating on them. So I'm now going to have to take that off before spraying it. Otherwise, it's just terrible, isn't it? It's really odd. I don't know how to. I don't know what the best way would be to get that off. It's really odd. Yeah, chucking it down. I agree. Poor weather. Very poor weather. Fingers. At least my dog's happy. He's still in it. He's not moved. Tell him on that chair. Flat out he is. Was he there? Look. Flat out. Yeah, this is some weird, horrible stuff. Is this one the same? I hope not. Please don't be the same. Oh, look at it. Why? Why would you do that to a spring? He says, spraying them with Plasticoat. I'm allowed. That's gross. Yeah, what is going to be the best way of getting that off? Right, well, we're going to try and stand here now and clear this off. So if anyone's there and anything to say, let's have a chat while I'm just stood here watching. Because this might take a while to just pull all these bits off. But it ain't no good trying to spray it with all this on. Because it'll just peel off and that'll be a waste of time. So I may as well peel it all off now while I can. My kids will be home soon. Well, now Digger Dog's stood up. He thinks someone's there for him. There's nobody here for you, Diggs. And if there is, they're going to be on a live stream. They can say hello to YouTube people. There must be a better way of doing this. There must be. Really, yeah, but that's probably it. Just rub it like that in your hands till it comes off. And you just have to go along the whole coil then. Just rubbing it off. Working. It is working. It's just a slow process, I'm afraid. It's alive, so I can't edit it. That'd be the ideal thing, wouldn't it? We'll edit this bit out. Can't edit. Not live streams. I struggle with the tech anyway. Felt bad earlier. Inviting Chris in. I was like, yeah, Chris, you can join. I'll send you a link. That's what he does to me. And I was like, how would you send a link? I couldn't figure it out. Bless. We tried persevering. It didn't work. We had a go. A lot of the time, it's all that matters in it. Try. Try something. Come on. Right, I suppose. What time are we at? The challenge is going to be, can I have these cleaned up and sprayed and then put back on the truck, which won't take long, before Tiana comes home? And we'll know she's home because she'll come walking through the garage. Okay. Right, that one now isn't too bad. We'll get away with spraying this one now. I have got a bit of brush here, I suppose. It's a very hard brush, but brush out any of the loose bits. Yeah, it's just a case of rubbing it with your hand. You get a mouth. There we go. One done. Do the other one. Thankfully, the other two weren't like this, so this one doesn't seem as bad. Just the one I was messing with to start with, though. I think it might have been. Yeah, this is the best way. Just rub the stuff off. Yeah. It's very strange stuff. Really odd stuff. I don't think it's plasticoat because I don't remember plasticoat ever being like this when I've taken it off stuff. Oh. I trapped my finger in the spring. Health and safety. Oh, I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm going to get the spray box back up here in a sec. I just thought, right, once I've sprayed these, I can't just put them straight back on the truck. I'm going to have to wait for them to dry. But I've already fixed the parts on the truck that needed fixing. So once these are sprayed and done, the live stream is literally going to be watching paint dry. Suppose I'll just do a little bit of cleaning. Once we're done with spraying, nasty that was, but I think it's better. There's a massive housefly on the barrier door. It's a sign that the weather's warming up. There's confused flies and wasps everywhere soon. Right, that one's okay. That is scrap. Oh, I know, Martin, it's not spring already. I know. You're confused. He's like stood on the garage door on the glass looking around. He's probably, what the hell's going on? I don't know about by you, but here it is oddly warm. It must be about, I don't know, 15 degrees, 13, 15 degrees, something like that. It's definitely warm. It feels stormy. Yeah, that's what happens, isn't it? About this time of year, you'll get a couple of warm days, and then yeah, wasps and flies and things like that. You get a few confused ones about because they've woken up. Right, enter the spray box. Here's two we started. So I started spraying them two in here and thought, wow, doing the two, it kind of makes sense to do all four, surely. Surely that makes sense. Does in my head. So we'll put them in there, turned over, and we'll plonk them there. And then we'll give this a stick. We'll do some more live spraying. Now, do I need to make notes of front ones and rear ones? I suppose we do. The front ones are the ones I've just taken off. Yes. And they are slightly longer. Front ones are longer. I should put that in the chat so I don't forget. Pretty cool. Have a giggle and a laugh at my spraying attempts. I'm no spray painter. I've sprayed a couple of RC bodies over the years, but I'm definitely not a professional. Right, we'll give that a minute. Where's my tea? Here's my tea. How are they looking? Can you see them? I can just about see them on that screen. Because on the laptop, the screen where I can see to make sure the camera's seeing okay is only like half the size of the laptop screen. The rest of it is all controls. And then I've got the iPad there for comments, but the whole screen is just comments. So it's difficult for me to see what you lot can see. Looks like it's okay. Oh, spring. It'd be nice if it was spring already. RT springs. Oh, yeah, that's right. Saw you in the chat. No, not happy that you joined. I'm still live, just doing this. I don't know if you want to go upstairs with you or not. Yes. Is it right upstairs? You're happy, Jigger? It's not cold, is it, today? So. It's- Oh, okay. Four. Five. Are you working in town or? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, it's a new. Oh, no. The spring fell over. And I'm guessing these will be alright, won't they? Maybe not. Oh, it's not. Not great then. Who's going to care when they're smashing around on the xmaxx? They'll be covered in stone chips in no time. Bits I keep touching, keep coming off. Third. It's true. Why not? They're all right. They're not really them. Oh, and I'll message your mother and tell her to get some. Yeah, the undersides need a little bit, but we're getting there. Oh, that was my teenager asking about washing powder for the washing machine. Did I hear him right? There's no washing up stuff for the thing. I think that's what he meant, 'cause that's where the washing machine is. Oh, let's just crash them back. It's been covered. You should be doing better, but that's for watching. Is everything covered? No blue springs. Don't tell Lenny I've used this spray paint. Okay, so now I have to let that dry. So what else to do, Billy? Because I can't really, no, I can't. I cannot put those on the truck yet. It would get ruined. So I might end it there and then put the thumbnail. Once these are dry, I'll just put them on the truck, take a picture of it, and put that up as the thumbnail. I think might be the best idea. I mean, I do still need to clean the truck. That's why I started the live stream, is to give the xmaxx a bit of a wash. And I got sidetracked. I thought, let's straighten a drive shaft and then raise some springs. It's about all I've achieved today. So I might go back to cleaning the truck. Just means to put that down there. I suppose I can do that. Why not? Why not? I've still got plenty of tea. So that's what we shall do. I think that makes sense. I'm sure somewhere somebody might see this and say, no, you can't spray them. If you spray them, it changes the rates and blah, 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 blah. And you'll find out whether you can or whether you can't for the how. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of paint. So that is that. And yes, of course, I am spraying in a well ventilated area. Probably a bit late to read the can now, isn't it? Now I've done it. Fast dry enamel, use only as directed. Works on wood, metal, paper, ceramics, cardboard. Well, they're metal. Make sure they're clean, dry. Well, they were dry. They weren't really clean. You cleaned them a little bit. It's dry in 45 minutes. and totally dry in 3 hours. All right, well, go and wash the xmaxx. I just need to put this down on the floor now. They're just going to fall everywhere, aren't they? They are going to fall everywhere. Yeah, look at that. What we're going to do this. All right, they're down. Ah, the spray booth kind of worked, but I don't know if you can see that. There is a little bit of overspray. None of it's on the wall, so that's okay. It's only on here. As long as it's not on me. We've done a half decent job there. Done a half decent job. I might need to clean the cloth though. Martin. This is gonna drop the box, yep. Probably. Turn around, drop everything. Or I'll turn around in a minute because it's only on the floor behind me. It's just out the shot. You just can't see it, I don't think. What can you see? No. You might be able to just see the corner of the box. In the bottom right hand corner of the screen, down there on the floor. As long as I don't turn around and hit it, I'll be fine. But I now may as well go back to giving this a little bit of a clean. Since that is why I started the whole live stream in the first place. Yeah. So yeah, I know. I'll go and clean the xmaxx. That'll entertain me for an hour. 2 hours later, I start cleaning the xmaxx. Rogue Devils RC. Hello, mate. Thank you for joining in. You did good. I did do good. I did a thing. I managed to spray them and put them on the floor and not drop them. So that for me is a bonus. Now, you may have to bear with me a second because this is a bit dirty now. So I could do with just going to rinse this through here because I don't think I brought my spare through, but I'm only in here. Oh, look, I've got spares here. There's what I prepared earlier. Blue pizza style. This one isn't as bad in here. There we go. A slightly cleaner cloth. Not too bad. That one's better, isn't it? So I've got my cloth. I've got my brush for dabbing. And now I reckon, suppose with the shocks out of the way as well, it can get in a little bit better. Rogue Devils, you probably don't know the name yet. It's Julian. Oh, hi Julian. Are you the Julian that normally pops into the live stream? Or the Julian we go bashing with? Or is that all the same person anyway? It's difficult to know from just a name. Yeah, Julian. It's always nice to know a name, isn't it? As you all know, I am Craig. cleaned out. These HD arms are good, but they're like little buckets and it's whole dirt in them. And I'm sure they're like that because it adds strength, which obviously I'm happy about. There we go. We'll take the bumpers off as well now. I think I can get in there with a brush. Clean them, I'll be able to pull the cloth through them. Well, yes, mate, I'm the guy that pops in. Nice one, Julian. I do appreciate that. Right, so that's your channel then, is it? Rogue Devils RC. I'll have to check that out. Check out your channel, drop you a sub as well, I think. If I'm not already subbed. They do go along. A lot of the channels that obviously comment and join in and that make me aware that they're a channel. I will subscribe and check out some of your videos. It's nice that you've dropped in this afternoon. A nice Friday afternoon. Right, that area now is not too bad. I've got rid of all the mud. So I'll come along in a minute and give everything a good spray. Brush all the dirt out of there. Out of there. What's crazy is I'll spend all this time cleaning it. Then tomorrow I'll go and run it for 10 minutes and it'll be filthy again. And then the cycle continues. Yeah, it's a new channel, only just started, so it's just the beginning. Well, good. I'll come and check it out. I will definitely come and check it out. We'll start somewhere. Mine's a new channel, really. I've only been doing this a year. It was last February that I started. I decided, well, do you know what? I'm just going to film when I go out and start making videos, have a bit of fun with it. It's a good process. I enjoy the whole thing. I never expected, I never expected nothing. I never thought I'd get 100 subscribers. Slowly and slowly it's built up, and this week I've managed to get over the threshold of now having super thanks and channel members, and hopefully, maybe by the end of the year or going into next year, if it continues to grow, I'll get like AdSense then, where you get paid for adverts on your videos, and I would have never ever dreamed that that would happen. So, I mean, I think as long as you go into it not expecting it to be big, otherwise you are going to be disappointed. You know, you have some videos and some shorts that take off and they do well, and then you put out other stuff and it just doesn't seem to go anywhere. And I think a lot of it you have to, without sounding harsh, you have to not care about what other people think. Do what you enjoy the process, and just go along with it. I think that's the best advice that I could give you. Never expect it to do well. And if it does, then that's a bonus. But yeah, I do it as a hobby, um, as a pastime, something just to keep my brain busy, keep me ticking over, and it has introduced me to a lot of new people. I've met a lot of people now that are in the UK that do small channel, and I'll go around and meet them. We go out bashing, they've become friends, which is brilliant. That's what the hobby is, isn't it? You go out and go and bash with others. Yeah, don't expect it to do anything, and then if it does, it's a bonus. But it does get quite addictive. You will find that you'll make a video, you'll put a video out, it'll get 20 views, and you think, "Oh, that was good." 20 people have watched that. Someone will comment that it was good, and so you say, "Oh, I want to do that again." And then you go out and just film more and more. I enjoy it. I've spoke to some people that they say they tried starting a YouTube channel, and they didn't enjoy it. It stressed them out. They couldn't be bothered. I think, well, if that's how you feel, don't do it. If it's not fun, don't do it. See, to me, I love this. I would do this anyway. This is the way I see it. That's the skip plate's got loads of dirt under it. That's the way I see it is even if I wasn't live now, I would still be doing this. The only difference is I wouldn't have a camera there, I wouldn't be talking to you, I wouldn't have comments to occasionally read through. So, yeah, why not? I'm going to do this anyway. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to mess with the springs. I'm going to go out bashing. And then, at least if I've filmed a load of stuff, I can come home. I can sit down with a cup of tea or a beer, and I can sit and do editing then for hours on end. Which again is another process that I've started to really enjoy. I enjoy sitting down and looking through my footage and making a video out of it or making a couple of short. Yeah, you've got to never forget that it's fun. If it becomes a chore, then you've sort of lost the point. I might have to take that off now. But it'll be all right. We'll clean around it. I'd probably get too fussy, couldn't I? It's just an xmaxx. It's only a bit of plastic. What if my springs are dry yet? Well, this is looking a bit cleaner. We're going to give it a spray in a second. Spray it with some elbow grease. I'm going to wipe over again. Then I'll cover it in oil, and then we'll see if the springs are dry then. Do the other side like I've done this side. That makes sense. That would make more sense. Clean that up. Clean that. Here's that. To either there. Where's my black? Oh, I need to clean all my wheels out as well. They're all full of dirt. That'll upset the balance of things when you're doing 50 odd mile an hour down the road. The whole truck starts shaking and bouncing away. It's a free and so there's gonna get. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's not that dirty, man. Not that dirty at all. So we'll give it a photo of this stuff. Oh, elbow grease. Nicely cleaned up. Oh, and, looking forward to tomorrow. We've got some new batteries turning up, hopefully. Some Italian. I'll be able to go out with two sets of 6 inch. We might run for 20 minutes then. God, that thing is power hungry. I don't know if it's just the way I drive it or if it's the system in it, but it's definitely a power hungry system. But you can drive it pretty much flat out everywhere. Not like the X-Men, where this, you can't drive this flat out everywhere because it will just want to wheelie and fall over. But the Italian, you can. And it doesn't want to wheelie and fall over. It just wants to spin all four wheels and go crazy. Seems like it's brightened up outside now. It's still really windy. I can hear the wind from in here. Definitely looks like it's a bit brighter. It had gone really dark looking earlier, and it was tipping it down. I don't know if it's still tipping it down, but it doesn't look like it is. I can't hear it. What time is? Oh, Tiana's going to be home any second. I come home from school. She'll be like, "Oh, you're live. I wanted to be a mod." Bless her. Right, this thing is looking a lot cleaner. Hell of a lot cleaner. Oh, here she is. Hello. I'm live.
Oh, I says hello to you online.
I'm going to say hello to the live. There's not many in here, but I'm sure they'll say hello. 6 people, apparently.
Oh, I should not really get in camera. Hello, guys. I just came back from school, and yeah, I just came back. Came into the life, Crazy Fashion Fashion Life. School's out for a week.
Yes, they're on half term now.
More content coming soon.
Yes, I'm hoping to get out once the weather stops raining. I want to get this thing out and send it off a big ramp. I want to get the Italian out and send it off a big ramp. Desperate, desperate to get them out, just raring to go. The Italian is just ready for it, raring to go. Now this, with its nice new blue springs, this is going to be raring to go too. I wonder if those springs are dry yet. Are they dry enough for me to put them on? Let's see how they look. Are they going to be dry enough? That is the question. Oh, lean over like that. Well, there's something. We've tried cleaning it, haven't we? We've given it its best chance. It certainly looks a lot better, I suppose, because I've stood here for the last, whatever, 2.5 hours, just doing it bit by bit. I don't see that it's much cleaner, but I'm sure if you go from start to finish of the live stream, it will look a lot cleaner. Especially with all to coat it in WD-40 in a minute. I may as well scrape the mud out of these wheels while I'm at it. Will this do it? Really, I want like a flat something to scoop on it with. Flat-headed screwdriver? Yeah, kind of works. If it's small. How does anyone else clean their wheels? Anyone got any suggestions? What do you use? This is how I'm doing mine. Again, I guess the real answer is do it while they're still wet and then it'll just brush out, won't it? But I didn't. So this is what I'm left with. This is what I've got to do. Well, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't as painful as taking all the whatever it was, all that glue off of the springs. You don't realise how many little crevices and divots wheels have got until you start trying to clean them. You're like, why would they do that? Why would they put a groove there? That's a stupid thing to do. Again, I'm sure there's a very scientific, oh, it's there for strength or whatever, but it holds dirt, it's stupid. Look at that, one wheel. There's the others. Here they are, stacked up behind me. Okay, well, wow. I'm guessing that one that I just done is possibly a front wheel, and this one's a back wheel. Back wheels always get dirtier than front wheels, I think, obviously, because the front wheels chuck dirt at the back wheels. Oh, not too bad, actually. Wasn't too bad. Is that a brush out? Yeah. Um, got two wheels done. Even when I hose down the cars, I don't like hosing them down with wheels on because wheels tend to fill up with the water. And then once your foams are soaked and ruined, your wheel is pretty much done for. And I hate it when they get out of balance and go all wobbly. I really, really detest it. Well, this one doesn't seem too bad. I'm guessing this is a front wheel because it's not bad. A little bit of dirt in there, but nothing bad at all. One more wheel, and then we will look at the springs. Oh, yeah, this would have been a back wheel then. With the scraping, all extra rolling mass, isn't it? Good for your drive line. The diffs will thank you for clearing all the mud out your wheels. I suppose the one benefit of leaving it until it is completely dry is it's just falling off. Whereas when it's wet, it's dirty, isn't it? It's soaking and horrible. And you end up filthy and wet. But those are all dry and nice. So, yeah, every time I've knocked that in the wheels. Oh, there's my brush. I was looking at that. There's the brush. Careful not to sweep up the fixings there. And I'll have to reattach my shocks onto the car, which hopefully we're going to do now. And if I've swept them up and put them in the bin, that's no good. Tiana, hello, hello, Tiana. Right, done. I've got myself another cup of tea. That is my last cup of tea. A message retracted, Tiana. What are you doing? Censoring yourself? Is Alan here to say jokes? He was earlier, but I think he's gone now. I don't know who's still here, to be honest. I think everyone's just been, well, if they're here, they've just been sat quietly, just watching what goes on, watching me clean the truck, which is now done. And we're now going to hopefully watch me put these springs back on. They don't look very dry at all. Maybe I should have put them in front of the blow heater. If I'd put them in front of the heater, I think they would have been dry. Well, they're a bit sticky, but they're a bit sticky. Right, what tools am I going to need? We'll clear it. Yeah, there you go. Move these brushes, don't need them. That in there. And then I'm going to need that. I'm going to need this. And couldn't need that one, so clear those would go out. No. And like that. Move this. And then pull this way. Steady. Right. Now, get the xmaxx back up. Seems as the front ones are there in front. I'm trying to put these back on. So, Tiana, guys, if you comment, Craig will send you a free personal XRT. Well, because I haven't got one. They can still comment if they want them, but they don't have to. We're chilled here now, we're just chilled. Just going to be putting some springs on. And hopefully not getting covered in paint. Right, how are these going to look? It's still a bit wet. They are still a little bit wet, these. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. If I'd known that, I would have put the heater on. So I can put the heater on now for 5 minutes, I guess. Go and wash out a cloth. Otherwise, I'm going to end up covered in paint. And what I don't want is blue bits on here. And I've got no more paint. I've used all the blue. So, Lenny, if you're watching, sorry I used your spray paint. Shall I put them in there? But then what can I do then? So I put those down there. If people want to have a chat for 5 minutes, I'll put this down, wash out a cloth, drop your name there in the comments. If you're in and watching now, just say a quick hello. Let's see who's still in, who's joined us. I'm going to blast them with a bit of heat. Unplug the charger, plug that in, turn that on. We'll see if we can cook it a bit. Cook them up. Right, yeah, really, there's not a lot I can do. Short stuff. And wait, I was kind of counting on those being dry, and they're not quite dry. I can get my little can of WD and start giving the truck a bit of a spray so it looks nice. Something that we can do. Literally go mad with the stuff. Yep, go mad. You pick the smoke and turn it over like this. This is a little spray. So I could always just fire up the Traxxas Max and we'll do some backflips in the garage while I wait for the springs to dry. That I could do. Because now I am literally waiting on the paint drying so we can put them on. And it is now being, it's got the paint heater on it. The paint heater. It's not even cold in here and I've had to put a heater on just to try and dry those springs a bit quicker. What do you guys want to see then? Either now or in upcoming videos? Yeah, Martin, good old WD-40, yeah. I also use GT85, same mate. I use the GT85. I just haven't got any of it in the garage at the minute. I asked my wife to pick up some spray oil while she was out. If you brought home the 3-in-1 spray oil, this actually is really good. Now, I'd only used this as a kid, really, when we used to get the little bottles of it, not in like an aerosol can. Flip up lid, and it was just literally liquid oil. And we put 3-in-1 in everything. I remember having old model trains, you would put 3-in-1 oil in it, and then as it went round, it would actually put smoke out of it. Awesome. Kids wouldn't be allowed that nowadays. They turn it into a vape or something. They'd vape oil. Yeah, good old WD-40. Get the dirt out of them again. But we will use these because these do protect a massive amount. They are very good. Right, I will go and wash out the cloth just to clean them. I'll leave you lot in the capable of hands of watching this, and I will return. Cloth's there now, full of bits. It's got to be done soon because I'm now out of tea. I've just put the last bit in here. So I have this cup of tea left, and then I'll have to go upstairs. I'm going to end then. I'm going to get this cloth. We'll wash this. It's amazing how much dirt comes off these cloths. It is amazing. Loads of dirt. There we go. Left her in the capable hands of the googly-eyed xmaxx. I'm back. I am back. Yeah, now I can see this is looking a bit cleaner now. I just need to go out and get it dirty now. Oh yeah, wash them, that's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Give these a scrub. What's these scrubs? Make them nice and clean. These are epic, these. It's one of our mates in the group, John, his name is. In fact, the group, our Facebook group, is linked, I think, in the description to this live stream. You can come and join the group, just chat to any of us and share pictures and all that. But yeah, John makes these 3D printed parts out of the TPU, I think it is. I don't know much about 3D printing, but I know that these are great. They are really flexible. Um, but he does a load of parts. Wing mounts seem to be a good thing. Well, the Italian has got flexible wing mount printed by John. And if you saw on that last video I did, it lands bad on the rear and nothing breaks. But yeah, John also made the receiver box for this and then the ESC plate, all out of this flexible material. So I absolutely rate it. I think it's brilliant stuff. The Yeah, that's a spare box sitting there. I think this is like a 50-50 blend with reflecty stuff. Yeah, good stuff it is. It works very well. Right, let's have a feel one of these springs. Pull this door shut because I don't know if you can hear it because of the noise cancellation, but the washing machine's making a row. Okay, well, so it had the beads has dried these a little bit. They're not as wet now. They feel tacky, but I think I can get away with it. It has, however, created another problem. And can you guess what the other problem is about putting metal products in front of a heater to help dry the paint? Can you guess what's happened now? Turn that way. Oh yeah, there we go. But instead, can't I put this on? Yeah, so what has happened with these is I put them in front of the heater to dry the paint, and now the spring's hot. Burning. Burning me, that's not. Didn't think that through, did I? Okay, what's going to be the best way to do this? They're going to fit like that, and the spring sits on it. So I suppose that's my answer, isn't it? If I put the spring on that now, I can then offer the whole thing on. What I'm trying to do is avoid handling the spring. One, because it's slightly warm, and two, because I want it to dry and I don't want all the paint to come off in my fingers. Play the game, you know you want it. Where's it gone? I'll use this one. Right, that's mostly on. Where did the bit go? There it is. Adam, hello mate. Don't have I've yet to find an RC that these West Virginia mountain bike trails don't have them in the shop broken twice as much as on the trail. Yeah, they do tend to break. And a mountain bike trail, it depends if you're getting big jumps with them. Generally, the xmaxx does okay. Technically, it's not been broken today. Normally, it is broken. But today, it's not being broken. I've just been cleaning and sort of maintaining. There is nothing wrong with it mechanically. In fact, it is a massive powerhouse. So I might leave those off until it's dry. That might be the sensible option. Leave them off till the pump is officially dry. But I think that looks all right. I'm okay with how that looks. For the blue and the red theme, I think it looks fine. Oh, let's make sure that's lined up. Yes, it is. Push that through. Excellent. Seems long. Is that the right one? I think they're all the same, aren't they? Pretty much. Pretty much all the same. So let's get this then. Grip that up. I'll drop that on there. I'll go super tight with it at all. And there we go. That's the first one on. What do we reckon to that then? Whoever's still in. We have a blue spring on the red shock to match a couple of the other blue things on the truck. I think that looks okay. Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, so that's going to go on like so. Let's get another spring up, shall we? It will be this one, because these front two with the front springs. It is slightly warm because it's in front of the heater still. Slightly toasting my fingers. So it really is warm. I don't know why I'm surprised that something metal is hot after I've put it in front of the heater. I should have really known that was going to be the case. Oh, I forgot to put the Little retaining screw in that one. I'm sure I'll get to it. I'm sure we'll get to it. Which way? Which way? As long as it's in and on. Job's a good one. Gently persuade that to go into there. Like so. Is that now in? Yep. That's in good. Thread that through. We are winning. Yes. That one? Don't know, can we? Can't we? Yeah, I can get to that. Working? I think it is working. We're getting there. Again, don't want to over tighten them. Well, I think they look awesome. They do look awesome. What do you reckon to them? I think it's done a good job there. We've done a good job. Yes. Very good. I think they'll look even, yeah, they'll look a bit nicer once we've got those guards on them. No, I'm going to wait until they're dry properly because they are still a bit tacky. What I don't want to do is grab the spring, pull on it, and then peel the paint off after doing all of this. I think it'd be a shame. What I am going to do to make my life easier is wind this preload all the way back to the top before putting the spring on to make my life a bit easier. And this heater can be turned off now, so I can sweat box in here. And these are the real ones. So let's offer this up onto here. There we go. And there's the other. Okay. Three. Where's the other one? On the shock. Ah, yes, that's why I can't find four. Push that on like that. And then allow the spring to sit in there. Yeah. Come on, sit down. There we go. Thread this in. Screw that in nice. There you go. What do you reckon to them? I think it definitely looks better than the ripped up cock socks that were on it. And then when I do the rest of the Superman theme, it'll actually make sense then. Okay, pop that into there in a second. Put that nut on there. Super tight. I wasn't going to lose that, was I? Right, let's line this up then. Get that to go in. Okay. Right, lined up. There you go. Nicely lined up. Punch that through there. And we will put the nut on the other end of it. Again, you know, these should, well, they're not even hinge pins, captured bolts on the shocks. I think is probably a little bit overkill, but I suppose they're never going to fall out, are they? If there's anybody in that has an xmaxx, do you have problems with these screws coming out that hold the bottom of the shock in? I get that having captured hinge pins at this end and on this end, like these, this is a good idea because it spreads the load in a bad crash. But are they really needed on the springs? Complaining. I know it makes it a much nicer job. It stops it falling off. So that can only be a very good thing. Get that right. So enough. Yep, that one's out enough. We'll do the same here. Wind this preload all the way up. Just to make it easier to put the spring on, so I'm not fighting the tension of the spring too much. Wind it to the top. Like that. Right, then we'll get the spring. I think maybe might benefit now if we put in a tile here. So a nicer height to work at. Are you alright there, dear dog? There we go. The last spring. Get that on. There we go. Winning, yes. Definitely are winning now. The springs have found their way back on. If only spring would spring in Wales. Although I suppose today has been a lot warmer than it has been. Last week there was like ice on things in the morning. It was freezing. And then this week we're into double figures. It is utterly mental. Mental. Right, they're ready to go back on. Take this off so I can use it as a guide once I've lined that up. Goes that in. Yep, we're lined up. That nice and poke through there. There we go. Springs and shocks all redone. I think that looks pretty cool actually. I'm quite happy with how that looks. So definitely, if you haven't, definitely hit the like button for that because we've gone above and beyond there. When I started the live stream, it was only ever going to be a bit of a clean, a bit of a chat, and straighten this drive shaft. Well, it ended up with we've done a bit of a chat, we've had a nice clean of the truck, I've straightened the drive shaft, and then I had that spur of the moment thing where you think, shall we spray the springs? Yeah, let's do that. That was a good idea. So, what should have been just an hour long live stream has been, what, 3 hours? I think? We've had fun. Well, I have. And I do appreciate anybody that's dropped in, even for a minute. Anyone that's dropped a comment and say hello, hit the like button. I appreciate it all. It's very nice that people stay. Let's see what we get up to. But I'd be in here doing this anyway, whether the camera was on or not. I'd be in here putting this right, fiddling with it, making it look good, passing a bit of time. Right, we'll bang these wheels back on, then we'll be done. Lift that, yeah. Oh, let's get everything along. Lovely. Yeah. Another wheel. I don't think these are directional. I don't think. They might be, but I don't have any order that I put them on. I know some tyres are, but I don't think these are. I don't think these are directional. Oh, what have I done here? Oh, I've missed a few comments, sorry. Yeah, Adam, yeah. 3D printer might add some bumpers and in case some weak spots to take more abuse. Yeah, looks great. Thank you, mate. Yellow shocks and blue springs would look good. Yes, they would. And really, I should be doing it black and yellow, shouldn't I? Because my whole channel is black and yellow. But there is red. Of course, I'm in Wales. So black, yellow, and red. I like blue. So why not put a bit of blue on it as well? And a lot of the upgrades that you get them in blue as well. It's difficult to get a good upgrade in yellow, I think. Henry Foster, we had snow on the ground in Memphis, Tennessee, took out the E-Revo Alpha. No run. You don't run it in the snow then, no? Got to run in the snow. I took this out in the snow. It was fine. I got cold and came home. Adam, I've never been around a unit that looks as capable of this one. Can't wait to see it operational. I need to find a brand that plays as hard as. Hey, Praxis xmaxx. Check out the channel. check out some of my shorts, and if you like that, um, definitely then go and check the longer form videos. This thing takes an absolute hiding every single time I take it out. It is a fantastic truck. Henry, my Traxxas Rustler out in the snow just to enjoy it. Haven't seen snow in a while. Where I'm from. Glad to find your channel again. I really enjoyed your life. Seems to be a cool dude. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. And yeah, playing in the snow is loads of fun. We don't get a lot of snow here either. Um, I wish we got more of it. When it does snow here, we just get like a slush, which is rubbish. I want proper snow, proper deep. Snowed in your house, you need a shovel to go places. I want that kind of snow. But we don't get that very often here at all. Henry, when you take your RCs out, do you find it hard sometimes to clean the little crevice? Yeah, the WD-40 and simple green. Yep. What's it like in Wales? Is it different from any other part of England? And is it how? England and Wales are very much similar. There is no border between England and Wales. You literally just drive through. Where I live in Wales is very, very mountainous. So if you look on some of my shorts and on my videos in the background, you'll see just mountains everywhere. Very, very hilly where I live, which is obviously epic for this kind of truck. There we go. But yes, that went on slightly longer than I was expecting it to, but I always enjoy being back there and messing with the cars. Yeah, England and Wales aren't much different. Wales has its own language, Welsh, obviously, spoken by most people in Wales. My kids are Welsh. Right. I would call. There we go. It's so big with tyres on, it just doesn't fit on the bench right. There we go. One cleaned and checked over xmaxx with its new fancy blue springs. I think it looks all right, that does. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. The body on it. And there we have it. One put together, xmaxx. With me tea, and I am off. So thank you to everyone that's dropped in. Thank you for joining in with the chat. Thank you for just being here. I do appreciate it. I do get that everybody's time is precious, and I'm very thankful that people spend a bit of their time with me. That does it does matter. I do notice it, and I do appreciate it. Now all I need is charge some batteries, take this out tomorrow, hopefully not break it, but it's definitely going to get sent. It's going to go and do some big air. This is big jumps are incoming for sure. That's it. That's all my tea gone. The xmaxx is fixed. This went on for probably an hour and a half longer than it should have, but I'm down here, so why not have the camera on? It makes it fun. And then if people want to join in, they can join in. Right, Thank you all, and I'm out. So enjoy your day, and we will see you on hopefully another video.